For this line jellyfish, you will want to have a pencil, a Sharpie, and some washable markers. You'll also want to have a small cup of water and a paintbrush to activate your washable markers later. I'm first going to start by drawing a curved line with my finger over and over again until I think I've got it right. Once I have that shape, I'm going to use my pencil to draw a long curved line, kind of like an upside down U. Then I'm going to connect from one side to the other using a wavy line for the bottom of my jellyfish. First, I'll do the C and a backwards letter C and then connect it with my wavy line. Now I'm going to take my Sharpie and trace that jellyfish shape. The reason I'm doing this in a Sharpie is because when I activate my washable markers later, I don't want the outline of my jellyfish to bleed. Notice I've got all the good colors because if you know anything about Miss Taub, she loves a rainbow. Make sure you have your types of line worksheet with you so that you can reference it to draw all the different types of line. I'm going to start with this pink and I'm going to use the side of my marker to create a thick straight line coming from the bottom of my jellyfish. Then I'm going to use the tippy top to create a thin straight line. Now, just from using that same marker, you can create thick or thin lines. Now I'm going to grab the red and create a wavy line for another one of his tentacles. I'm actually going to use red again, but you can use whatever colors you want as long as you practice all those different types of line. You can overlap them, you can do different colors than I'm doing. You're the artist and you get to make all of those important decisions. Now I'm going to do my yellow loopy line and I already did my orange bumpy line. The green, I'm going to make a zigzag, and I'm actually going to use a thick side and a thin side for different widths of my zigzag. I'll even make a castle line, or I don't even know. I kind of messed up there with my castle, but I'm just going to keep going because I'm going to call that one a beautiful oops. Now I'll make my broken dashed line and I'm going to actually overlap part of it to make it a little bit different. And I'm going to grab the regular blue and do another broken line, but this time I'm going to be using dots. So a dotted broken line. Then with purple, gotta get that scribbly line in there somewhere. Once you're finished with your tentacles, then you can add the face of your jellyfish. But before I do that, I'm actually going to add a little bit of something extra around the edge of my jellyfish's body so that when I add the water, it will kind of bleed into it and turn him into a cool looking green jellyfish. Feel free to use whatever colors you want. Now it's time to add his face or her face using a Sharpie. Again, you want to use that Sharpie if you don't want this part of your artwork to bleed. Sharpie is a permanent marker, and therefore it won't bleed when you add water. Time to add a cute little smile, and I'm even going to add some rosy cheeks. Oh, I love this little jellyfish. It looks so cute. Now it's time to grab my paintbrush and a little cup of water. Because these are washable markers, you can add water to them and it kind of creates a paint. It will bleed your colors and it will create this water effect. It's really fun to do because it changes your artwork just a little bit. And because this is a jellyfish, I thought it would be a good idea to add some water and make it look like he is under or she is under the sea. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but when it's dry, it will look like a beautiful under the sea jellyfish. This project is super fun because you get to really practice all those different types of line that you will need for future artworks. Don't forget to sign your project, which I forgot to do, and hang it up where everyone can see it when it's dry. I cannot wait to see your adorable jellyfish. Have fun!